Let's catch up on the stocks making headlines, from major investments, deals, order wins, acquisitions, and earnings surprises. Here's a quick look at the stocks in focus on April 4th. Today, we are diving into some potentially interesting intraday movers and shakers due to fresh financial reports and strategic moves.
Absolutely. We've got quite a few interesting announcements today. Let's jump right into the first slide and see what's making news.
Sounds good. First up is UCO Bank. Their total business reached 5 lakh 13,000 crore rupees, which is up 14% year over year. That seems like pretty solid growth, right?
Right. And total advances are up 17.65% and total deposits up 11.41%. It suggests they're doing a good job both attracting deposits and lending money. It's like a well-oiled machine.
Okay, next we have Yes Bank Limited. Their loans and advances reached 2,46,539 crore rupees, up 8.2% year over year. Is that kind of growth typical for a bank of that size?
Well, 8.2% is a respectable growth rate, especially when you consider the current economic climate. They also have a liquidity coverage ratio of 125%, which shows they're pretty well prepared for any unexpected financial storms.
Okay, good to know. Let's move on to Jammu and Kashmir Bank Limited. Total business reached approximately 2,52,779.14 crore rupees, up 10.61% year over year.
Exactly. And CASA deposits are at 69,843.55 crore rupees. The higher the CASA ratio, the better, because it means a larger chunk of their deposits are low cost or no cost.
Okay, that makes sense. Now we have AAVAS Financiers Limited, where AUM reached 204.2 billion rupees, up 18% year over year. What's the significance of AUM growth?
AUM growth is a key indicator because it reflects how well they're attracting and managing assets. Their disbursements are also up and their bad loans are down. So all signs point to a healthy financial institution.
Okay, got it. Next up is Indian Energy Exchange Limited. They achieved their highest ever traded electricity volume of 121 BU in financial year 2025, a 19% year over year increase. That's pretty significant.
It is, and their green market growth is even more impressive at 171% year over year. It seems like they're really capitalizing on the growing demand for renewable energy. I mean, electricity is basically the lifeblood of modern society, right?
Definitely. Let's move on to MCure Pharmaceuticals Limited. They acquired a pharma portfolio from Manx Healthcare for approximately 19.7 million pounds. What does this kind of acquisition typically mean for a company?
Well, acquisitions like this often allow companies to diversify their product offerings and expand their market reach. Think of it like a chef adding new ingredients to their menu to attract more customers.
So, more variety, more potential customers. Okay, then we have IIFL Finance Limited planning to raise up to 500 crore rupees through a public issue of secured NCDs. Why do companies issue NCDs?
Companies issue NCDs as a way to raise funds for various purposes like lending, refinancing, and debt servicing. The fact that these NCDs are rated CRISIL AA/stable and ICJ AA stable makes them a relatively safe investment.
Right, good point. Jindal Drilling and Industries Limited has an arbitration award in their favor against ONGC. That's a pretty interesting development, actually.
Yeah, an arbitration win like that can provide a nice boost to a company's bottom line. In this case, they're getting 66.33 crore rupees, and the remaining amount will go to the profit and loss account. A little bit like finding money in your old coat.
That sounds promising. Next up is Afcons Infrastructure Limited, who received environmental clearance for the Raghavpur multipurpose project. How important is environmental clearance for these kinds of projects?
Environmental clearance is crucial because it allows the project to proceed without major hurdles. It shows that the project meets certain environmental standards and won't cause significant harm to the surrounding ecosystem.
Right, I see. Let's move on to Equitas Small Finance Bank Limited. Total deposits reached 43,107 crore rupees, up 19.31% year over year. That's quite a jump.
Absolutely. Strong deposit growth is always a positive sign for a bank. It indicates that People trust the institution and are willing to park their money there. The climb is a good sign of progress.
That makes sense. Now we have Ujjivan Small Finance Bank with total deposits reaching 37,617 crore rupees, up 19.6% year over year. Another strong showing.
Exactly. And their overall disbursements for Q4 financial year 2025 are also up by 11.6%. It seems like small finance banks are really thriving right now.
Okay, interesting. DEE Development Engineers Limited secured a new purchase order from an international customer for approximately 55 crore rupees. New purchase orders are always a good sign, right?
Definitely. Securing a new order, especially from an international customer, is a testament to their capabilities and reputation. Plus, it's a guaranteed revenue stream for the next 7 to 12 months.
Okay, great. Now let's talk about Paytm. They launched the Mahakumbh Soundbox. What's innovative about this?
The Mahakumbh Soundbox is designed specifically for merchants, providing real-time payment updates with a digital screen. It's also 4G enabled, supports 11 languages, and has a 10-day battery life, making it super convenient for vendors at large gatherings.
Yeah, that sounds pretty useful. Moving on to Veranda Learning Solutions Limited. They signed an MOU with NIMI Education for a BFSI program. Why is it significant for them to get involved in BFSI?
This partnership allows Veranda Race to tap into the growing demand for skilled professionals in the banking, financial services, and insurance sector. It's a smart move to address the skill gap and offer certified programs.
Okay, makes sense. Lexis Granito India Limited allotted 5 million fully convertible warrants on a preferential basis. I always find warrants confusing. What's the basic idea here?
Essentially, warrants give the holder the right, but not the obligation, to buy shares at a specific price within a certain time frame. It's a way for the company to raise capital, and if the share price goes up, the warrant holders can profit.
All right, got it. Saraswati Sari Depot Limited declared an interim dividend of 1.515 rupees per equity share. Dividends are like a little bonus for shareholders, right?
Exactly. It's a way for the company to share its profits with its investors. A dividend declaration can often attract more investors, especially those looking for regular income.
Well, let's move on to NetWeb Technologies India Limited. They received a production linked incentive PLI of 5 crore 93 lakh 97,758 rupees. What's the purpose of these incentives?
These PLI schemes are designed to encourage domestic production and reduce reliance on imports. So for NetWeb, it's recognition of their contribution to the IT hardware sector and a financial boost.
Nice. Mastech Limited, next up. They say that the Mastech Foundation impacted over 3,85,516 lives through CSR initiatives. How does CSR contribute to a company's value?
CSR activities enhance a company's reputation and build goodwill. Investors are increasingly looking at a company's social impact, so strong CSR initiatives can be a significant advantage.
Makes sense. Last but not least, Global Spirits Limited, whose DOAB India Craft Whiskey was named India Whiskey of the Year. That's quite an achievement.
It is, and their TAI India Dry Gin also won India Gin of the Year. These awards can significantly boost a company's brand recognition and sales, sort of like winning an Oscar for your movie.
Well, that's a comprehensive overview of today's news and certainly a lot to consider. Disclaimer: we advise investors to check with certified experts before taking any investment decisions.
Definitely. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more daily market insights.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and we'll catch you next time.